Hey guys, welcome to our live here. I want to thank Misty for inviting me on to share a little about my story with everyone and touch on Thrive Fit just a little bit. I won't take up too much of your time today. My name is Scott Salvi. I am coming to you from Delray Beach, Florida, where I live now. I didn't always live there. Those of you that know me know that I was in California, things went horribly wrong, moved to Massachusetts. I didn't love it there, met some amazing people where my Thrive experience began. At that time, I had several failed businesses under my belt. I was working two just to kind of make ends meet, owned a vape shop, and I was a DJ at night and on the weekends as well. I was very overweight, very exhausted, and I didn't know that there was a way out. You keep hearing in this Thrive world, the hamster wheel, these people living on the hamster wheel. Well, I was that hamster on the wheel. I didn't know that I could eat a little better. I had time to make time for myself, and I could do something about it. Hey Hubs, thanks for coming on and watching, Leanne. Appreciate it. So back to my story real quick. I was working all these hours and I didn't know how to fit in fitness. I tried every once in a while to get to the gym. It just never panned out. I didn't see any results, so I could never stick with it. I think the biggest thing that happened for me was I don't remember exactly what had happened. My wife and I were not really getting along. We were fighting all the time just because we were super stressed about money. Neither one of us liked the person that we were becoming or turning into, and didn't know how to fix it. Like I said, I was pretty heavy. She's gonna argue with me, but I'm assuming about 265 when I started Thrive. Again, worked all day, worked all night till 2 or 3 in the morning DJing. I would work on weekends. I never saw her. I never saw my daughter. I would come home, eat dinner, pack up the truck, and take off to job number 2. All this time, I would wake up, I would drink a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts that happened to be across the street from where I live. I would grab one more Dunkin' Donuts on the way to my job, and luckily enough, the vape shop that I ran was across the street from yet one more Dunkin' Donuts. So guess what I had when I got there? That was 3 extra large Dunkin' Donuts every single day. I would work, I would be exhausted. I would leave about 5 o'clock and drink a Monster Energy drink on the way home so I just didn't pass out. And that was my life. I would sometimes have an additional Monster Energy drink when I started DJing so I didn't fall asleep in the middle of the night. And it was just a bad thing. And a friend of mine was watching this whole time, and he saw that I was miserable, and he said, "Hey, you got to try this Thrive stuff." I wasn't a skeptic. I needed something to change in my life. I certainly didn't want a business opportunity, but I needed some change in my body, in my fitness, in just a lot of things. So I tried it. My wife and I both took a 4-day sample. And on day 1, I immediately felt something. I used to tell people I was a day 1 thriver. But the truth is, those of you that are true thrivers and been doing it for a few years like I have, you know that rarely happens. Your body needs to level out, and that takes some time. You release all the bad bacteria in your stomach, and you get that good gut fauna in there that Thrive provides, and then, only then, is when you really truly start thriving. And it can take, some people it's 5 days, some people 10 days, some people a month. It's just different for each person because everyone's metabolism is different. Everyone's diet is different. Everyone's exercise regimens are different. Some people don't exercise at all. All of this stuff plays into effect, which is why we claim it as a Thrive experience and why you need to experience it, and you can't go off of what other people tell you. I have, in this 3.5 years that I've been doing this, I have heard people tell me, "I felt amazing in 3 days." Great. I felt good. I just didn't feel amazing for like a month. But when that month kicked in, I can guarantee you I was a different person and people around me noticed it. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I started feeling a little better. I had lost, I think about 40 something pounds in my first 90 days doing Thrive. And all I did for exercise, guys, was take a walk every day with my wife. time spent with her that I didn't have before. I made time. I don't know why Thrive made me make better choices, but I was eating a little better. I was noticing weight just start dropping off. I was taking time to go walk with my wife and talk about the day and spend quality time that we didn't have. I'm going to fast forward again to the business side. We had kind of dabbled in the business for about 6 months, and I didn't really do much other than, basically tell all of my friends and family on Facebook and anyone, hey, I'm doing this stuff. Don't I look great? Lost a bunch of weight. Yay, me. And people were interested. They watched, that I had changed. I was kind of, as I said, not happy. So I was miserable with everyone for the longest time. And they had noticed that my attitude had changed. I wasn't so snappy anymore. My daughter noticed that I wasn't snappy. My wife and I were getting along again. So things got better. Life got better. There's something to be said when you feel good about yourself. It's easier for you to be good with other people. When you're miserable, man, you're not going to be in a good position to be accepting of that as well. So we're gonna keep that going, and I kept going on, and eventually my body leveled out. I went a good year before I needed to step up a little bit. I went about a year, and then my body didn't change anymore. I didn't notice any more weight loss. I didn't notice my body changing at all. Like, I pretty much stayed the same. And I thought to myself, okay, time to take the next step. So I called my buddy Will, and I said, I need a personal trainer, and I want to go to the gym. Now, this is something that I had done off and on for years, and Kim has watched, and she'd watch me do it for about a month and give up, and I never lasted more than probably 2 months. That was a little over 2.5 years ago. I've been going to the gym just about every day now for 2.5 years. Just recently, this final gym, since we moved down here, I've really just dialed in my diet. I've upped the weights, and we added this new Thrive Fit product in the last week that I'm going to talk to you guys about in a little bit. And man, things have really, really started to happen. So all I can tell you is this. Thrive has done things for me and my family that I never deemed possible. I did not ever think at over 40 years old I was going to be able to change my life. I figured this is just the way it is. I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be miserable, and people better get used to it. But you don't have to live that way. You don't have to be miserable. You don't have to hate. You don't have to be aggravated. You don't have to be exhausted. You don't have to be have aches and discomforts everywhere. When you get up in the morning and you're just like, ugh, is it Monday again? I never get that way. I'm sure there are days where I really just don't feel like getting up. But you know what? I take my capsules, and 20 minutes later, like, I have no reason to lay in bed anymore. I'm just like, okay, I got to go get my shake, and I got to get some stuff done, and I move. That's what Thrive did for me. I was just too lazy to get my butt off of the couch and get to the gym every day. I found every excuse why I couldn't. Thrive gave me the motivation to move. I didn't want to lay in bed. I wanted to be better because I was watching things change. A lot of you see my selfies pretty much every day at the gym, and I don't do that for vanity. I do that to watch myself change. Like, I legit see body parts changing every single week, and that's where I focus my gym training. I've become a gym rat. This is something that I hadn't done for, almost 30 years. I'm going to be 48 years old, and I'm excited to be that age because I'm in the best shape I've been in since I was 20. Like, for real, guys. I can't even explain to you how much better I feel than probably when I was 30. It's out of control. But that's what it's done for me. It's also allowed us to have a very lucrative business side, if any of you are interested in that. I won't go too much into the business, but Lavelle takes really good care of us for doing what? For helping our friends and family get healthier, feel better, look better. It's something I am super passionate about, and I love to talk to my friends and family about, and I get paid to do it. How can you go wrong? I make a paycheck every single week. for doing something I love. They say if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, and I don't feel like it's work. I enjoy what we do. That's basically my story. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to drop a comment below. I'd love to speak to you a little bit more about my story. I know there's some stuff that I left out, but I'm trying to make it fast because I need to get to our new products. I'm going to tell you guys real quick. Misty asked me to touch on this because I feel really, really strongly. I had been adding products from other companies with my Thrive just because I feel like I needed a little bit more. And I don't know, I must have been doing the right thing because when Jason announced what Thrive Fit actually was, it was basically all the stuff that I was taking from the other companies. So I'm ecstatic about that. You're welcome, Deborah. Hi, Jamie. Thank you for coming on. So the first product I'm going to talk to you about is Build. Build Thrive Fit. I don't know. It's probably reversed, but I don't know how to fix that right now. Build is basically your protein shake. If you guys ever drink protein shakes at all, that's pretty much the same thing, except for, I'll tell you this. I've had a lot of people tell me, man, your Thrive Fit is expensive. And my excuse or answer to that every single time is a Lamborghini is expensive. I don't want to drive a Kia. No offense to anyone that does. I just don't feel like it. If I can drive a Lamborghini, I'm going to drive a Lamborghini. That's what this is. You can go to Walmart and get your vitamins, or you can take Thrive Fit. They're not the same, guys. They may have the same ingredients in them, but you got to remember, quality costs money. We have the highest quality ingredients, and this has been said over and over and over again by our CEOs, and I believe it 110%. Our quality is second to none. There's nothing on the market that you can take a vitamin and feel it. Who does that? Oh, Thrive does that. We're the only ones. So I feel like the quality on this is so much better. I don't want to take 5 times the amount to get what I'm getting here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about this product right here. This is Circulate. Circulate increases nitric oxide levels in your body, brings more oxygen to your bloodstream, increases your stamina, increases the, for those of you that go to the gym, it'll increase your pump at the gym because your muscles are going to be engorged with all the blood and oxygen and things are going to start moving. And then last but not least, Recover. Our Recover product helps you repair all those muscles once they get torn up when you're working out or doing some type of intense exercise, running, biking, anything like that. That is where you're not going to be sore anymore. And I will tell you how I take this stuff, and your mileage may vary, but I can tell you this. I mix a Build with my lifestyle mix every single morning. Every morning I go to the gym, a Build gets put in there. Before I go to the gym, okay, sorry about that. Before I go to the gym, I drink a Circulate. I get it down and then go immediately to the gym. So it's maybe 15, 20 minutes before I get to the gym. As soon as I'm done working out, I do a Form, which is another Plus line product that you can find on Lavelle's site. That's basically collagen protein to help me with skin, hair, nails, and recovery, joints, all that good stuff. I'll get home and I'll do a Build. I'll do a Recover. And I haven't been sore one day since I've been doing these products. 2 weeks ago, you guys all saw me post about being so sore I couldn't even walk up the stairs to my house. I'm stepping up my workouts and I'm not sore. So do I think this stuff works? Absolutely. It has the highest quality proteins, the highest quality BCAAs, which are your branched chain amino acids. BCAAs are basically the building blocks for proteins. So they don't get broken down. They actually get absorbed, and you're actually building muscle when you have those BCAAs. And then there's carbs. There's all these diets that tell you to cut your carbs out. If you're building muscle, whether it's lean muscle or mass size, you need carbs to survive. You can train your body to use fats as carbs, such as some fad diets that are out there that will remain nameless. But I'll tell you this, when you stop those diets, your body is going to go all to hell and it's not going to know what to do. So either you live like that or the rest of your life, or you make lifestyle changes, which is what Thrive wants you to do or expects us to do. And it's a lot easier than you think. I went from a major hot mess to, I think I'm in pretty damn good shape for my age. Actually, I'm in pretty good shape for someone a whole lot younger than me. If you notice down in the comments a little bit, I'm going to post a before and after picture so you guys can see exactly what it's done for me. And I'll never go back. I am so happy that this product was brought to me and changed my life. I can't even imagine what I would be like without it, or if it was never brought to me. I don't want to be that person. So once again, I want to thank everyone, whether you watched this live or watched it on a replay. Please, please, please go to facebook.com/Lavelle Brands. Check out some of those stories. Go to the person that brought you this live video and ask them about it. Go to whoever you know that is the Thrive promoter in your area, your friend. Listen to your friend. They want something for you. They're not trying to take your money. We strictly don't care about that one extra order. We want everyone to feel like us. You're so welcome, Misty. I really appreciate it. I think that might be my cue. I'm going to cut it right off here. So thank you guys, and hope to talk to you all soon. Bye-bye now.